It's thunderstorming out, and that has me wondering something.
Oh.
What are your thoughts on having immigrants like deliver food to you in a thunderstorm on a bike? And do you have a moral problem? Like, I, I don't want to have an immigrant on a bike in a thunderstorm deliver me food, but also, are they not going to make money?
I'm doing well. How are you, Aiden? That's how we start conversations in real life, not with whatever you just did. But,
Disagree.
fine. I mean, nobody's riding bikes around where I am anyway, so I don't really feel as bad. But when you're in New York City, I mean, yeah, there's probably going to be people riding bikes in the rain and the snow. So,
So it like doesn't really matter.
I mean, you should at least give them a good tip,
Yeah,
obviously.
well, of course, I'm not a monster.
Yeah.
How are you doing?
Great. I'm having a good day. Thanks. How about you?
I'm good. I just gave blood.
Oh,
So
nice.
yeah, I'm doing this podcast a little injured, and don't say I'm not here
Sure.
for the people.
Right. I actually received something today. I wanted to show you.
Oh.
Believe it or not. I was coming back. I was just out, and when I got back to my car, there was this little kid, and he was like crawling up on my Jeep, and I was like, "Oh, this
Wait,
is
really?
strange." Yeah. And
Okay.
I look, and he's placing this little guy right on top of my dash.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Look at those
And apparently-
eyelashes serving.
Yeah, I know. She's got something going on. And then his mom came up and was like, oh, blah, blah, blah. And she had a Jeep with a bunch of ducks. That's the first time I've ever been ducked. I'll tell you that. But that's
It's
the
a
thing.
Jeep duck? No,
Yeah.
you're moving off the wave?
You thought the Jeep wave was bad? People duck each other.
Do
Yeah.
people or just children?
Well, anybody, really.
Is
Next
that
time
one?
you
Is
see
that a thing
Jeep-
for like this Jeep's a predator?
I don't think so. I mean,
Oh, okay.
I mean, I know people. There's more predators around you think, but you'll see them on people's dashes. And as long as I've driven my Jeep, I think 10 years. Well, two different Jeeps, but I've never been ducked until today. So,
Jeep man. A lot of people are finding out something about you right now.
Yeah, well, they'll get used to it, but
Yeah.
So I got my first duck, and I didn't put it on my dash because I don't think I'm going to.
I don't think you should.
I don't plan on it.
Yeah, I don't think you
but
should.
I have it now, so got that going.
Well, glad you're doing well. Welcome to Who Asked, a comedy podcast where today we're going to talk about the Olympic Games, things we used to think were cool, hit some newsreel, hit some trivia, hit some You Asked, again, more questions, and really whatever we want. That ultimately begs the question, who asked for this? So I'm your host, Aiden Russo, joined by my dear friend,
Randall Harrison Brown.
and I forgot to introduce us last time, so I felt bad. But
I was gonna say, I think you missed an intro, kind of. last
yeah,
time,
but listen, we're just podcast.
on
we're
you.
learning.
Okay,
We're learning.
Yeah, okay, sure.
So yeah, we're gonna talk about the Olympics first as our main segment, and I'm kind of excited about it. This will probably come out a little late, but don't care. I was thinking about things that we think we could do in the Olympics and win.
Like right
So-
now.
Right now, as we are, there's a lot of events, a lot of weird ones, and the athletes are incredible.
Yep.
But I do think there's two that I have that I think I could medal in this moment.
Let's hear it.
Well, the first one is, I don't know if you knew this, but squash is coming to the Summer Games in 2028.
I did not know that. No.
I didn't either until I was doing research for this. And speaking of 10 years ago, I played it in our college gym 10 years ago.
I see.
And I
Big
was-
squash guy.
Nice as fuck at it, to be frank.
Right.
Little racket, hit it against the wall. Yeah, I think I could be good at it. And let me just say this, if pickleball comes to the Olympics,
Not pickleball.
what a fucking joke. I would be on the Olympic team tomorrow.
Gentrification of the Olympics. Dear God, where have we gone?
2032, pickleball will be in the Olympics.
Oh God.
Guaran-
All right.
Guaranteed.
Okay. Great. Can't wait. I'll watch you on there. If you're in there, I mean, I'll go. I'll be there with you, obviously. But
Yeah, well, one of my goals is to be on a reality show or like a game show by the time I'm 35. So maybe
Okay.
the
You got
next
time.
one will be in the Olympics for pickleball
I
in
think
2032.
that's a high bar. Yeah,
Yeah,
but
well,
you know,
Listen,
you never know.
that's fine.
So
Well,
what's
give
the
me one
other
of
one?
yours.
Okay. Well, I mean, I think something that I could compete in now. Not much. Tug of war, maybe that'd be a good one.
That's not an Olympic sport.
It is now. They just added it, so
Is that also real?
I think so. I didn't do that much research. I'm not a
Okay,
big
you're making
Olympian,
stuff
you
up.
know?
Okay,
No, I
cool.
don't think I made that up. I'm pretty sure that's real. But I
Mm,
don't feel like looking it up right
okay,
now.
I will.
Water motorsports could be fun, you know, something like that.
What are you
But
talking about? Have you ever
I don't know.
watched the Olympics?
I don't really watch it.
Oh
No.
my god. What water motorsports?
The most I ever watched was swimming back when I did swimming. But anything that I don't know how to do, I can't enjoy. You
What
know?
list of Olympic sports are you looking at?
Wikipedia? I feel
Water.
like that's
Oh.
people like
Oh,
Wikipedia these
okay.
days.
I see what you're looking at. I also have Wikipedia up. And
Okay,
tug of war.
see?
No. Tug of war was an Olympic game from 1900 to 1920.
Okay, well I could do it. Okay, well let's say it's back in 1920. I could still do it.
In 1920, I agree.
Okay, yeah. Well then there you go. That's
And
that's
water motorsports was only in the Olympics in 1908.
That is surprising. Actually,
That is surprising.
What water motorsports were happening in 1908?
Water motorsports, one. Motor boats and power boating.
Wow.
I didn't know
Good
they
for
had boats
Yeah.
in 1900.
Well, yeah, the head boats. You know
I
that they
you
had
know,
boats.
but like
Come on.
motorsports, I don't know. Anyway,
Yeah.
my other real one in the current Olympics, because
Hmm.
is fencing.
Ooh, that'd be fun.
Fencing is a fucking joke, dude.
Is it? I mean, you still gotta have some nice hands.
I got nice hands. Let me tell you what I have is nice hands.
Yeah.
Do you see that guy like bunny hopping towards his opponent? Like, what is that?
No, I didn't. I
Yeah,
told
okay.
you.
You're not watching the Olympics at all. Do you know who Simone Biles is? That's my
Yeah, I mean,
trivia
I know
question.
her. Oh well, I hope so because I would have got that one.
I don't even know what you do. A fencing round lasts 3 seconds, and you just go forward and stab.
Well, yeah, no, it's if it touches the thing, then you lose. That's why there's a judge or whatever. But I feel
Then
like people get away with some cheap stuff.
They
in
get
there,
away
you know?
with a lot, and they're always going to the judge like, "I did this," and it's like,
Yeah,
do you even know if
exactly.
you won the round or not?
Yeah, I said they need to have like tactile responsive jackets that like blow up when they get touched or something. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Just to make
Jesus.
it a little bit more exciting than
Yeah, like a little
what it currently
firework,
is.
just a spark.
Yeah, sure. I like that.
But yeah, I think fencing would be easy. Well, do you have any other real ones? Because
Oh no, none of them are real for me.
all right,
I got
then let me
nothing.
ask you a different question. What, and you kind of prompted this. What year do you think you would have to go back to medal or win gold in swimming? Because we were both swimmers, as you said.
Oh yeah.
So like, how many years back? I don't know if you saw. You're not as online as I am, and you know nothing about the Olympics. There was a video of like Simone Biles doing a floor routine versus
Yeah.
a woman in the 1950s doing it.
Mm.
They did nothing in the 1950s.
I don't know, but yeah, but also like in the 80s, there was that one woman who did like the death spiral something, and like it was so impressive and so intense that they were never allowed to do stuff like that ever again. So I think there's a limit where it's like before some regulations got in, when people were just kind of going off the walls, and back when you could dope as much as you want, like when Russia was doing it. I mean, granted, that might be more intense than what we got going on now. Just something to consider.
sans doping.
Okay, all right, that's fair. Let's see. I don't know. I mean, I feel like people weren't swimming all that much in those early years, you know, other than like certain countries. I feel like like in 1900, like tug of war, jump into the pool afterwards, and then go for some swim kind of thing. I think I could do that. I always did the endurance stuff anyway when I swam, so
Interesting.
and like the 500 and all the 20 lap stuff because nobody else wanted to do it. And
Right. Yeah, no.
that's how it usually goes. So
Well, there was in 1908 it looks like we had times of 1 minute 8 seconds in the 100-meter freestyle. I think now they're cooking like 46.
yeah,
That's possible.
that is, yeah. At least back in the day when we were both swimmers.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah, when I was lean, mean and a
Right,
fucking speedo machine.
See, but I was just mean and I was still able to compete somehow. So I'm like, that's all. Who knows? I mean, maybe I could have beaten that guy.
Swimmers, there's always like, I don't, we had it, but like, there's always like one big dude on the swim team that did the endurance events and
Yes.
punished people.
Yeah, I mean there was always like somebody. See, but my problem was I also somehow would always get stuck in the 50 right after the 500. So I would be totally exhausted, like the runner's high, like you get out and you're just like sitting there on cloud nine.
Yeah.
And then they'd be like, all right, now you got to go do a quick sprint of 2 laps, the fastest you could ever do. And let me tell you, that was not a fast 2 laps when I did that. That was not good at all.
pushing 35 seconds on those.
Yeah. What about you? What year for you?
Yeah, I mean, thinking back at it, like I think early 1900s, I could do it. Now, to be fair, there were still like kids that went to World War I that were 18, and
Yeah. I was going to say that when you were done. I was going to say maybe World War II because a lot of the able-bodied people were in war. So maybe we'd have a better chance.
The 1944 Olympics,
yeah,
when the local dentist was in the 200-meter freestyle, I could beat him.
Yep, that's a good idea.
Interesting. Yeah, probably early 1900s, and then in World War II, I would have won every single event.
Good to know.
What about? I guess this is you need to watch the Olympics. Do you know nothing about faith in your country?
It's on in the background sometimes, I got plenty of nationalistic faith in me. I'll tell you that much.
So what have you watched anything? And then if you have, what do you think you absolutely would get just smoked in?
Oh, well, the one thing that I saw that was crazy was the people doing it looked like whitewater rafting. And then like they had to like go around these poles and like go upside down and do all these. Absolutely could not do that. I've whitewater rafted before, but I've not like that. I don't even know what the hell that's called, but that was very impressive to watch.
Yeah, that's crazy. And they're just like fighting each other, going underwater. Like
you could hit each other there. It's like hockey, but like whitewater rafting. I don't understand.
I think they should just do like the gladiator games. You know, the old like
with
gladiator
weapons.
show. Well, no, just like when you have those big toothpicks and knock each other off the fucking stand.
Yeah.
That's fun. Let's make that show again.
I was thinking real weapons though, because that could still be fun. Just like each country puts up one person who signs a waiver saying, "Hey, I'm gonna die. It's a fight to the death. Let's see who can do it." And then, we need more barbaric ritual practices like that. I think in today's age.
I think that movie's coming out with Paul Mescal, the new Gladiator.
Oh yeah,
you
Pedro,
seen that one? Yeah,
and Denzel.
Denzel. Man, every girly and me is going to be lining up for tickets for that thing as soon as it drops.
Yeah, maybe after the movie comes back, that'll be enough.
That might be
pitch
enough.
It to the Olympics. Yeah.
Sword fighting, which is fencing but fake. Fencing's fake. Sword fighting's real.
Yeah. Yes. Agreed.
Yeah, for me, I think the easy one is the shooting stuff. Have you seen all the shooting memes of the Korean
with the guy,
girl and the Turkish guy?
The girl with the goggles.
Yeah. So my thing, for those that don't know, I think everyone does, because I'm a yapper, is I have a tremor. So I got shaky hands. That's why I'm drinking this White Claw, not sponsored, to get rid of that. I am a Parkinson's patient. I would be up there holding that thing like I would kill someone.
Yeah, you can't do that. Well, unless you're in the gladiator games, but yeah, you can't do that.
Or an American school.
I don't know, but have you ever tried? I mean, you kind of you don't have to one-hand it with a cigarette hanging out of your mouth like the one guy.
A cigarette, 3 glasses of wine deep, I'd be okay.
Yeah, I think you're allowed.
Is that doping?
No.
Okay, good.
Mm-hmm.
The other one is table tennis.
You don't think you could pull that off?
Dude, I'll tell you this. We have a ping pong table at work, and I am 8th best in the office. Like we got some players, and I don't even think I'm that bad. I mean, I'd smoke your ass.
Yeah. I mean, but see, I saw some of the moves that those people were doing in the Olympics with the fake out and the toss, but the hit and
dude, the ball moves so fast. I don't think I would hit it more than 3 times in a set.
Yeah, well, that's how it goes.
And somewhat like, I think the Chinese guy that won beat his little brother to win gold in the gold medal match.
That's brutal.
So, I don't know. Maybe it'd be fun to just go to China and just see if I could hit the fucking ball.
I don't think you could with that information. I don't think you could. So,
I don't either. But the Olympics has been fun. It is very funny to see all the like nationalistic takes of like, this is the only time we all really come together and root for.
And actually care about your country. Yeah.
Right. And we are dominating, to be frank.
We have the most medals, but not the most golds.
We do have the most golds now.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
there you go. Stand corrected.
Quick medal count?
Do we also have the most medals, too?
Oh, yeah. So we have 24 golds to China's 22.
Ooh,
and
pretty good.
our total count, we have 86 to China's 59.
Ooh, yes, that's good.
China.
Proud to be an American, you know?
Yeah, I couldn't be better right now, baby. Recession, God be damned.
Yep. I love Tim Waltz, or what? Sorry, what?
He's a sweetie pie.
He's a nice guy. Yeah,
Minnesota.
pretty boring, but that's what I like. That, so that's good.
Boring is good, I guess. Right now.
Did you know he got a DUI in the '90s? Anyway, go ahead.
So that's my Olympic takes. Any other lingering thoughts before we move on?
I do think that they should add something very stupid, like beer pong, or something like I know that you were gonna have that reaction, but you know, just
dude.
I know they're adding like esports and stuff, which is already pretty dumb. But they should, I think, before esports, they should have like chess or some of the other mind games of all time. Like chess has been around for a lot longer than anything they do for esports. So
Chess would be a good one, but it would just be Magnus Carlsen winning everything, right?
that's fine. I mean, he's a champion, right? You might as well give him a medal.
Maybe if they just did blitz chess.
Yeah.
Or you combine chess with something else. So you turn, hit the button, and then you have to get up and fence each other.
Like a chess-athlon of sorts.
I think those Twitch streamer girls already did. I think they made chess boxing, actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think so.
Well, we don't want to take from Twitch, so let's forget about that.
I sure do, actually. Let's move on to newsreel.
Okay, news. So real.
Very exciting. Randall is up 3-2 on me, but
that's true.
We're on a pretty good string here. This again is a segment where we make up or tell real news stories, and the other person just guesses if they're real or fake. So I'm going to hand the mic, figuratively and literally, to you to start.
Oh, got it. Okay, I will go first then. Pull up mine. Okay, you ready?
Yep.
Local diner unveils reverse vending machine that dispenses old receipts, by Laura Thompson. The Nashville diner Betty's has made headlines with an unusual vending machine that dispenses old receipts instead of snacks. Dubbed the Memory Machine, this contraption, installed as a quirky promotional stunt, allows customers to receive printed receipts from past years of the diner's history. According to the diner's owner, Lisa Reynolds, the machine uses an extensive database of past transactions to produce authentic receipts from the 1980s, 1990s, and 2000s. Customers are fascinated by the chance to see old prices and menu items from previous decades. While the machine has intrigued many, it has also sparked a debate about the preservation of historical records in the digital age.
Are you done?
Sorry, that was a lot, yeah.
Jesus Christ, man. I got a little lost there. I thought, are they real receipts or are they fake?
They're real receipts.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just from way back
I'm going to go ahead and, I don't know, dude. I'm going to say that's real.
That's fake.
Fuck me, right in my ass.
Yep, entirely fake.
Oh, I was going to say fake, but then it was too long.
Nice. All right, good to know what your ticks are.
I'm trying listen, we're still feeling each other out.
Yeah.
We're still touching and feeling to kind of get a
metaphysically, yeah.
Let me ask, did you put that into ChatGPT? How did you write that?
I started it with the idea, and then I wrote out 3 sentences, and I said, turn this into a news article, and then it just bammed.
All right,
did it like
enough.
that. So
yeah,
I don't know who the people are, but yep.
All right.
What do you got?
I got one for you then.
Let's hear it.
Parrot that escaped from home found 5 miles away after wild weekend. The colorful pet bird fled shortly after midnight on Sunday, prompting his owner to put up posters and share appeals to find him on social media. He was eventually found at Glasgow's Queen Elizabeth maternity unit eating crisps and playing around. Owner Apsy Watana had been performing with her band Brenda at Kelburn Garden Party in North Ayrshire and had been unloading equipment when Jobby made his great escape. On arrival to the unit within the Queen Elizabeth and University Hospital campus, Miss Watana said Jobby was relaxed and preening despite the 5-mile adventure. After around 40 hours on the run, Jobby returned home.
I think there are way too many parties to this story, and it's fake.
It's real.
Damn. Wow. All right. Fair enough.
I was really deciding if I wanted to keep in the Owner Apsy Watana had been performing with her band
Yeah.
Brenda at Kelburn Garden Party in North Ayrshire.
That's what I was like. Oh, it's got to be fake, but that's crazy. I want that. You send me that link. I need to know.
I'll find it.
I almost got a bird once.
Really?
I mean, not really almost, but like, remember when we were in college? And I was like, oh, I'll just buy this parrot Sky and bring it back to our house.
I do remember.
That bad.
Remember your hedgehog?
Harvey. He's doing okay.
Is he?
Is.
Yeah, where is he?
Well, he's been passed from home to home at this point, so I hope he's doing okay at this point.
You're a fucking deadbeat father.
He's the one who has it, the hedgehog?
No, you are a deadbeat father, not your dad is a deadbeat father.
It's like, what are you talking about? All right, I'm catching strays.
What the fuck, man?
All right. Okay, so we ready for mystery segment?
Mystery segment time. I'm excited about this one.
You should be. Yes. So I wanted to bring this up because you recently just got a tattoo, right?
I did. Yeah.
What'd you get?
I got a little bird in a. Speaking of bird, I got a bird in a cage.
Nice.
That's for the movie The Prestige, and then I got some stuff on my leg.
Nice. Yeah.
Some butterflies.
You got a bunch of tattoos though, right?
Yeah, I got some.
Well,
yeah, I'm cool as fuck.
You are pretty
okay.
Cool. Yeah. Point being, you always ask me like why I don't have tattoos, and my answer usually is because the things I thought were cool 10 years ago are not what I think is cool now. So I don't trust myself to make a good decision on the tattoo.
I wouldn't trust you either, frankly.
Exactly. So I want to talk about things that I thought were cool back 10 years ago and things you thought were cool. And you got any you want to rip off?
Yeah, respecting women.
Okay.
I'm out of that phase.
All right. Well,
what about you?
I don't know. Probably just Syracuse stuff that I thought was, band stuff, maybe even something like that I could have done. Who knows?
Band stuff. Yeah. I mean, I still like Syracuse stuff. I love my college.
Yeah, sure.
I also grew up there, so I don't know if it's different, but I think you're a dork.
Right.
Yeah. What else? What else you got?
Well, another thing I wanted to bring it up was because I kind of stumbled across some old Facebook statuses of mine from there, and just things that I posted.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I wanted to rip some of these up and just kind of see what you think. Just kind of like where my head was at over 10 years ago. Dude, high school, maybe before there.
Like, every once in a while when I log into Facebook and getting a memory from something I posted makes me want to be dead.
I'd like you to rate these out of 5, if you can.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so the first one, there's literally no way to know how many chameleons are in your house, and that terrifies me.
Dude, really you were such a Facebook guy.
Come
you
on.
were such a fucking loser.
I need 1 out of 5.
That's 5.
Wow.
That's no, that's just like perfect Randall Brown. Like that's
all right, okay.
Such a dumb joke.
All right, next one. I should invent something. How about a clear toaster so you can see how toasted your toasting toast is while it's toasting? Toast.
3.
Yeah, okay. So here's a good one. Well, it looks like the Obama administration will not be building a Death Star. Another letdown.
I like that one. I'll give that a 4. I actually my most viral tweet ever is about Obama. It was people say that Obama failed in office, but we have like sausage, egg, and cheese McGriddles all day now. So
that's
did he
good.
really?
Right. So I got 2 more. Again, this is from a different person, if you will.
I disagree.
Well, why don't you hear these first, and then you can decide. I'm happy that the troops are home. Don't get me wrong. But is making a move that makes us look vulnerable worth the re-election, Obama? Is it?
Yeah, all right. Different guy. Holy shit.
And lastly, this is a real good one.
That was 5.
Oh, okay, that was 5. Obama made an executive order to do something about guns. I didn't realize executive orders overrode the Constitution.
Oh, wow. No.
I think you started pretty high with a 5 on the chameleon one.
I had no idea. I failed us. Yeah, yep. That's as good as it gets. It's toaster. The other one.
Oh, toaster. Yeah.
Chameleon.
Oh.
the troops guns. That's perfect.
Oh man, that's awful.
Yeah, dude. Well,
If I'm ever gonna get canceled, it's gonna be from those probably. So I might as well get them out now.
If you ever do want to run for office, you better fucking fix that shit.
It'll help the centrist people. You know, this is what he used to think when he was a dumbass. So,
do you still, or did you carry a Constitution with you at all times, or was that just our other weird friend?
No, I do own 3 or 4 pocket Constitutions,
Okay,
but that's
cool.
but that's mostly because I just gave them out at every law school function ever. So, and like I'm not gonna not collect them, you know. So
You certainly are. They all the same?
no, well, I mean the words are the same, but they have different.
Cool.
Yeah. Uh-huh. So.
That's so funny. Oh my God. I can't believe
So
you actually wrote that on Facebook.
Me either. I was reading, I was like, who stole my phone? How did this happen? Anyway, can you imagine if that guy got a tattoo? That would be awful. So
you got a tattoo like of the amendments.
Oh yeah, that'd be great. A nice 2A on the left. Anyway, so that's why I don't have tattoos.
What's your favorite amendment?
Favorite amendment?
Yeah.
Probably just something boring like the First Amendment.
Yeah, let's move off of the Constitution.
That's not a good. That doesn't play as well. We can cut that.
Okay, so I have some different directions here.
Okay, sure.
The first two are wedding themed. I wore for my brother's wedding. We wore Converse with like colored laces for the wedding, and my girlfriend said, "Absolutely not. We will be doing that." I don't know. I thought it was cute at the time.
Yeah,
but
sure.
The one thing that I thought was fucking dope, and I was like, I'm definitely doing this shit for my wedding. The superhero shirts under the dress shirt, and then you take the groomsmen photo, like opening them up, and everyone has a different one. Oh man, I was so into that.
Who were you?
To do it so
Which
bad.
hero were you?
Batman.
Oof. Man.
Batman or Superman.
Well, I feel like Superman's got to go to the groom probably.
Well, that's what I mean. I was like, that would default, but and then also with that, we actually did this in college. We all had those hats with like the anime superhero on them. Do you remember that?
No.
It was almost like a Funko Pop logo on the hat, and like our whole house got them, and we just wore them backwards every day.
Oh, yeah, no, I had the Green Lantern one, I think.
Yeah.
I thought you meant in a wedding, though.
Oh, no, that's separate. I'm just talking superheroes.
No, but yeah, no, I remember you guys were like, oh, we got this, what is the one of the set? And that was bad. That was tough. I don't even think I've ever seen a Green Lantern anything in my life either, so I'm a fake fan at worst. So
Yeah, and at best, you're a real fan. A couple other ones, saving liquor bottles and like beer cans to put as decoration on like the shelf. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I thought that was dope. We had beer cans.
We did
everywhere.
Beer bottles, liquor bottles.
In general,
filling them up with highlighter fluid and letting them glow in the dark. Yeah.
I didn't do that.
Oh no, maybe that was a home thing.
That must be a home thing. Where do you get highlighter fluid?
Highlighters? You just break them open.
Okay. Yeah, just having a ton of liquor in general. I had a big desk with all of that liquor that I got from my liquor store job in college, and I thought that was sick. Similarly, my big old beer flag hanging up in my room.
Sick, dude. Amazing, really. That's
Let me tell you what.
The beer flag.
It was just a mug of beer.
Like the boxes on the walls. Yeah, big stuff. Stealing signs, all that stuff.
Really, a lot of the stuff in college. Yeah, stealing signs. I was thinking about the Deneen Hall sign, and we'll leave it at that.
Yeah, you should leave it at that.
Yeah, we'll leave it at that. So. That's it. Fuck a felony. You're not a prosecutor anymore. The chain smokers.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, especially at Syracuse. I mean,
especially at Syracuse.
Gotta represent.
To be fair, they were good for a little bit.
Sure. I mean, do they still like make music and do stuff?
They still make music, and they make horrific music now.
Yeah, okay.
And they're like super douchebags. But
well, they had it for a while, so.
Yeah, and Drew went to Syracuse. Shout out one time. I could play in the basement of our college house, our parties. I could play 4 straight closer remixes.
Sure. And
everyone would just go nuts. I mean, 20 minutes of Closer, and it was fine.
Yep, that's sure.
Just, Baby Pull Me Closer. I have a few more.
Really? But please go for it. I didn't think this was gonna get this much out. We're getting a lot of substance out of this. It's pretty good.
I thought a lot of shit was cool. V-neck t-shirts.
Yeah. Sure.
V-necks and also the V-neck vest combo. That's a shout out to my brother a bit. Oh yeah. That's a Russo thing, but the tight V-neck with like the black vest, that was just classic. And then similarly with that, the colored skinny jeans. That was more high school than college, but I had every color of skinny jeans. I worked at American Eagle. I got them all. Blue, red, green, every like that's it.
Well, you're not going to get a tattoo of skinny jeans, are you?
Nope, but I might.
Fair enough. Nice.
So yeah, that was what I wrote down. There's probably way more that I'm forgetting, but
those are just the ones we're willing to say too. So
yeah, I was looking at like Pinterest boards from 2013 and just like what happened? LMFAO party rock anthem.
Yeah.
Anyway,
making fun of Obama. Anyway.
Making fun of Obama.
He was a good guy.
He was a good guy. He did his best. He overrode the Constitution, and that's why I shun him.
Blew up a couple hospitals, but that's okay.
Yeah,
we all do. Fine. Yeah, it's fine. So what do you got?
Fine. Speaking of blowing up hospitals, trivia.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Oklahoma City bomber. That was my answer. No, that's not it. Okay, sorry. Go for your question.
Trivia Tuesday. If you don't remember from last week, I absolutely laid up Randall, so he has 1 and I have 0. So that's not happening again.
Shit.
So this one is horse related.
Okay.
I was thinking about it because we were talking Olympics, and I was like, could I do like the horse show stuff where they jump? But then I also didn't want to like. I figured your sister would yell at me, so I left it alone.
I was gonna say I might know it just from just from being near my sister all those years. But go for it.
So my question for you is: the Triple Crown is awarded to a horse that wins what 3 races?
What 3 races? So
right, because the Triple Crown you have to win 3 races.
So I'm gonna go ahead and say Kentucky Derby is 1.
Very, very good.
The one in Saratoga, the Saratoga something.
Yep.
That I don't remember.
Yeah.
I say count that if I get the third one.
Okay. Well, it's not right, so.
Oh, okay.
I won't count it.
Okay. Something. Is there something Downs? Besides me? Is there something?
There's a race at the Downs, but it's not the Downs.
Yeah. Okay.
You have nothing.
I got nothing. I had 1 though, so.
Congrats, Kentucky Derby is correct, and the other 2 are the Preakness Stakes and the Belmont Stakes.
The Preakness. I remember hating that word, Preakness.
Why?
I hate it. It's just a strange word. It's like Freakness, and I don't know. I didn't like it. Freakness ain't a word either. So, all right, that's fair. That's a good question.
Do you know the last winner of the Triple Crown?
Gotta jerk me off or something. I don't know. They have those terrible names.
Yeah. Robert Baffert horse Gotta Jerk Me Off won the Triple Crown in 2018 by 2 lengths.
Yeah.
No, it was Justified, but I do think his owner probably gets jerked off in Jupiter, Florida.
Yeah, that was one of the other ones. Gotta Show Me Off, I think, or something like that. I don't remember. But
I don't think you're right.
No, I am. I'm definitely right on that one.
All right. Another failure. So
that's all right.
It's good to get that out of the way.
No love lost on a horse question. So
yeah, that's fine.
Right,
there is love lost when I keep getting these wrong. So
I don't know. We'll see. I went for a somewhat easier, maybe, perhaps. So I know. Isn't that worse? Because you're like, I have to get this. Anyway, so today we're talking about the Golden God, C-3PO. Fluent in over 6 million forms of communication, of course. We're going to be talking about who built the Golden God, who created the Golden God, C-3PO.
Lanta. That makes me think that it was like someone I should know. Is it a thief? I don't know. Why do I ask you questions? You're not going to help me.
Is it a thief?
It's probably something easier, but I'm going to go off script and say Lando.
Okay. Is that your final answer?
Yeah, I don't have another final answer. I know like 8 Star Wars characters.
That is incorrect. I will tell you did know this one though. C-3PO was built by Anakin Skywalker in Episode 1, The Phantom Menace. Yeah. The protagonist of likely, 6 movies basically. But anyway, that's okay.
I was gonna say Obi-Wan or Anakin, and then I
Yep.
just
Remember when he's
I
a
think
little
I'm gonna.
kid and C-3PO's like doesn't have all his gold parts on yet, and he's
Oh
putting them
yeah.
on.
Is
Yeah.
that when he's with the long snoot guy in Tatooine? Do they do that?
Yes, maybe. Yeah, with the space NASCAR and all that.
I I know pod racing.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I was trying to make it easy for you. No,
You're a real
I'm kidding.
dickhead.
I'm kidding. All right. So, well, that's all right. We'll see what happens.
I'm gonna really
on
have
the
to
next
get one of
week.
these. Again, I promise to watch the series
I
again.
think it would help.
I
Even if
know.
you start, hey, look, if you watched episode 1 last week, you would have gotten that question right. So
I would have.
You got to start.
I've been traveling. Sorry,
Yeah,
am
that's true.
doing so much for this podcast.
That's true. Getting all our voices out.
Speaking of, I meant to mention it at the beginning of the episode. We decided to make this weekly instead of bi-weekly. So the people asked for it. It's actually not true. No one really did ask for it, but
That's not true. I told you somebody asked for
yeah,
it.
one person. So we're gonna do weekly, so we can be a little more topical because I love being topical. Just like the preparation H on my asshole right now. So you asked.
Not for that, I didn't ask. I'll tell you that.
No. Again, we've gotten a ton of responses. It is overwhelming. It is honestly cheesed to have all these questions. We got some, only a few today, but I'm saving a good one for next week.
Oh, okay.
A good, long thing.
Got to do a cliffhanger, sure, yeah.
Yeah. So here's where we're at. We got one from John from not sure where because he's in the military. I think he's all over the place. Love you, John. How many times can you shit in a day before thinking something is seriously wrong with you? Separate hungover from non-hungover, obviously.
Sure.
And John also gave his answers with 5+ hungover and 3+ non-hungover.
3+ non-hungover. Interesting. You wanna go first?
Yeah, I mean, here's my thing: is I'm gonna put it 4 before noon. Is
that's your red flag.
Yeah. And I'm gonna say 4 as well when I'm not hungover. Because I've been there with 4, and usually those 4 aren't how you say put together.
Very well. Yeah. Sure.
You
So you're
know.
at 4. Yeah. No, I get it. I see what you're saying. I think after maybe 3 on a normal day, if you're right, if it how early in the day is a huge factor in this. If it's 3 by 4 o'clock. That's it. There's something wrong, definitely. So I'll go 3. And
Okay.
after drinking, that could be any number.
Truly
That could be
infinite?
anything. Truly infinite. So who knows? When
Yeah.
the dads hit, that's it.
Do you think there are people out there that are like, I've never shit more than 3 times in a day ever?
Yeah. No. Yeah. Sometimes you meet people and they're like, "Oh, I haven't shat in 3 days. That's normal." And it's like, no.
Can you? No.
No.
I'm not saying I'm good, but you're not
exactly.
good either.
Right. Exactly. I'm not. There's no high horse here for shitting.
Yeah,
It's
no.
just. It's no good. Good question. I like that one.
Yeah, it's a good one. We got some from Joey again from New Hampshire.
Oh, okay. He's back.
I think I like this one. This one's fun. If phone technology never progressed past flip phones, would the world be a better place? The rest of technology is still progressed, but just not phones.
So no.
It's like we can still be
internet
doing
and
this podcast
right mhm.
on what we're doing it on,
That is a good question.
but
think
no one would be
he's
able to listen to it on their phone.
on their phone. They'd have to. Yeah, that's a good point. So maybe not. Well, yeah, but they could download it onto their Zune or their iPod Touch and then listen to it.
Right,
that
true.
way. Yeah, I think he might be onto something there. I think maybe. I think people would be less inclined to. I don't know. It's tough because I think phones are good, even though it's a lot of people looking down at their phones all the time.
Yeah.
They're more connected with their friends and family, and they're more connected with the world around them. They're just not. They're less connected with the immediate world around them. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like their immediate situation. So I don't know if it.
But-
I think it. Yeah.
Let me play devil's advocate.
Of course.
There's no skibbity toilet if there's only flip phones.
Yeah, you're right. Well, that might not be true, but sure. Well, let's say it is.
You know, yeah,
wouldn't
it's
have
good to
gotten
be
as
it's good to be
big
connected,
without
but
a TikTok or yeah.
it's also like we now are so connected.
I don't think it would be worse. I don't think we are worse off now, I should say. I think we are better off now.
I'm kind of interested in that take from you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's why I think we're overall better.
Yeah. Well, you were an iPad kid, so.
I was not. I wasn't even allowed to watch SpongeBob for a long time. So
why do people...
I got it eventually. Okay.
No, I know, but it's been like 4 people in my life in the last 2 years that have said that, which is 4 more than have ever said that. And
Really?
I'm just so curious about it. Like, why SpongeBob?
I don't know. I think we were in preschool, and one day, this was after I already wasn't allowed to watch it, and then we were going to watch it in class, and I made the teacher call my mom and ask if it was okay if I could watch it.
You were a narc from day one, dude.
From day one.
You were a narc.
But because ever since then, I was able to watch it. So
what episode was it in preschool or whatever?
God, yeah. Oh, I remember. I got nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Oh, shit. Yeah, no, SpongeBob is the best of all time. My dad graduated with Tom Kenny and Bobcat Goldthwait.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
right.
Fun fact.
And
boy, did he not give us shit for doing that, dickhead. And then one more from Joey. Eskimo kisses versus butterfly kisses. Do you know what both of those are?
I know Eskimo kiss. What's a butterfly kiss?
Butterfly is when you put your eyelash on their cheek and you get their eyelash on the cheek, or you're so close to them that your eyelash rubs their
right. Yeah. Well, thank you, Joey, for that question. Now I'm just imagining Joey being the target of both of these, but Eskimo, I think.
Yeah, I think Eskimo. I get tickled too much. He did have a tie for the wild card, but it's some fucking gross Urban Dictionary stuff, so I'm just not going to do it.
Okay. I mean, what's the most tame one from that's there?
Urban Dictionary?
Yeah, that he wrote. What's the most tame
I
one?
didn't even look them up, to be totally honest.
Well, then just say them then. We'll just say them out loud and not look them up, and then whatever they are is whatever they are.
Okay, well, Indian sunburn was one.
Ooh, that one's probably.
And the other is Cincinnati bow tie.
Cincinnati bow tie.
Hold on, I just looked up Cincinnati Urban Dictionary. That was not what I wanted. Oh, okay. No, I'm not.
Not saying that one?
No, it's fine. I mean, whatever. Look it up for yourself.
What? We're going to get demonetized?
I've got one final question.
All right, let's hear it.
This one is from Trevor, the guy who wrote us the hate mail last week.
Yeah, that was mean.
Yeah, it was really mean. If you could sell one U.S. state, which one would it be? Why? Who would you sell it to?
Ooh.
And how much would you sell it for?
Oh, well. You got anything off the top of your head while I'm thinking?
Off the top of my head, I was just thinking, like, New Mexico. But New Mexico is where a lot of stuff gets filmed for cinema.
That's true, yeah. A lot of tax breaks for that, too. So
yeah, a lot of tax breaks. I mean, the easy question is to say some southern state that wants to secede, right? Like, throw them back, Louisiana.
But that implies, don't forget, part of the question is who do you sell it to? That implies somebody wants to buy Louisiana. And I don't think anybody does.
I want to sell Louisiana back to the French for the original price that they sold it to us for, which was like, what, $4?
Sure, yeah.
In today's money?
Yeah. Like, the Louisiana Purchase, of course, being everything. You could do that, but that's what I'm saying. Take Louisiana, sell it back to the French, make them go and be like, how did we get from the French to the Cajun? Because that doesn't... It's like, okay, we came from like a worm, and now we're humans. French to Cajun? It was
not
always
even in the same...
Yeah, and it's weird because always in law school they told you too, like, all of these laws are always this, unless you're in Louisiana. They have their own, like... French history, French backing law, blah, blah, blah. That's totally different from the rest of the country.
And the law is just gumbo.
Pretty much. You just need gumbo and everything. That's the way it goes. All right. Louisiana, I see. I think, well, I don't know. See, my real answer is sell Montana to Israel for free. And then we could just all go back to having a nice time. But since we're doing this for fun and we're not solving global politics, I'm going to say... let's sell North Dakota to Canada, because then once we have 49, then we can bring in like Puerto Rico or DC, and then we'll have 50 still, keep a nice 50 number, but North Dakota's just Canada now,
Yeah.
And then it's funny because like North Dakota's Canada, South Dakota's the U.S., But
and they dip into our taint a little bit.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, they kind of already do with the lakes, the Finger Lakes even, so.
The Finger Lakes have been in me. DC should be a state. You're on that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, cool. I'm glad to hear it. Would Montana just fix that?
Why?
Anyway.
They just need space. Anyway. I mean, there might be a new Mormons verse. Never mind. We're not doing that. But
Mormons aren't in Montana.
Where are they? Utah?
Utah.
Who cares?
Same thing. Yeah, whatever. Well, that was riveting. Thanks for the questions, everyone. Again, if you do want to submit a question to the US segment, please email pod.whoasked@gmail.com. We are running low, but I got a good one for next week, so don't you goddamn forget it.
Okay.
We love hearing from you, and we're going to wrap there.
All right. Sounds good. Also, don't forget, top most voted YouTube comment we're also using for Who Asked, so go ahead and write your comments there, and we'll see who gets liked the most.
The only one that's the most liked right now is still first. So
Right. Well, they haven't had the episode where we say that we're doing that.
Right,
so
right.
They
Yeah,
get a
yeah,
pass for sure.
We're gonna catch up, and now you get weekly episodes from us. Well, thank you everyone for listening. Follow us on Twitter TikTok and Instagram @WhoAskedShow, and on YouTube. Subscribe, like, comment, rate, do all that bullshit that people tell you to do. I don't know. I'm not reading from anything. And thanks for listening.
Thank you.